the book, I can go to that country. That's one visa that I got. So at least that is a positive, right? Like it's not, I don't lose that money or didn't make that mistake again in that sense.
So the survival stories become a little bit inspiring survival.
Oh,
So what is the
it's
next one?
exhausting. Survival story is exhausting.
And it already happened. So you did the work on acknowledging it and sitting with it. So what is the new one for shipping to the higher frequency?
I don't know.
You don't know or you don't want to know?
I don't know.
So we're gonna sit with it for more days
Mm-hmm.
until you get up with it.
Yeah, it's that I like what I had told myself is like you did all that you could possibly do, right? There is not more that you could have done. It's out of my control. Um, and there's no way of knowing what the actual reason is. And even if I did know the reason, it wouldn't really change much, right? Like blaming myself more doesn't change the outcome of the visa.
Mm. It's kind of like try to catch the train when it's already passed.
Mm.
Mm. So you did all the things that you could. Roxy has done all the things that she could in the past. And for sure in the future, she has more potential to do things differently. But in the past, everything happened already at the best of what she actually tried.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna say to that, Roxy? So she can free herself or she can get out of the blame circle or frustrated circle. She can rest. So the Roxy now can move forward. Or it's
Yeah.
okay to sit more some days with the old Roxy.
No, I feel like doing that exercise definitely helped, right? For me to writing it down helped me to let go of some of the feelings um, that came up. And then I think looking at it more objectively and
Mm-hmm.
noticing the feelings that came up, I think that really helped already to shift the energy. Um, yeah, I was just busy doing my other visa yesterday, and so it's like I didn't have a lot of time to like um, fully process, I guess, in like a more
Mm. So did
peaceful
you
way.
bring some frustration to the visa tomorrow yesterday?
No,
Okay.
no, I just brought some hope. Because,
Hope
like
underneath of hope is frustration or hope is pure hope
there wasn't frustration. I think like at
or
that point,
disappointment.
it's a different. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't bring that to the visa center, no.
Okay.
I think it's a similar process, but a little bit different from what I had researched. So like the online one, even when I researched it, it said it's more difficult, right, for my passport, whereas this one there's an actual embassy.
Okay.
And so when I had half the paperwork and they were like, generally when you've got this, it's most likely going to happen, right? I still went in there with like, maybe it won't happen, but yeah, I wasn't sitting there feeling frustrated. I had done that exercise the day before um, to try and release some of those emotions.
So you brought home yesterday. So what
Yes.
happened if it rejected again?
No, that one came through. That
Oh,
one,
it came
I
through like early.
I was supposed to leave my passport. Normally they said 2 days. It took 2 hours. Yeah, they,
Oh,
I,
how
I,
beautiful.
so at
So
least
the previous rejection actually fastened this process from 2 days to 2 hours.
maybe.
Oh, there's something the universe supported you to not go to the other places. We
Yes,
may not know until we gonna experience it. So if you got the visa to the other places, would you go to this place that you did the visa yesterday?
yes,
You still?
yes. We plan to go to both. They're like
Mm.
next to each other.
Okay. So what happened now if you didn't go to the one that you got rejected? You're gonna spend more time in the one that you
Yes,
applied? Or
yes.
okay. What is that country? I didn't hear it.
Uzbekistan,
Okay. And the other one is
Kyrgyzstan.
both of them are Stan.
Yeah, they're Central Asian countries. Yeah, Stan.
Okay. So maybe like you're gonna has the experience to do something deeper in Pakistan, or we don't know. Like the everything happened, you already know the reason or maybe the meaning at some point that it actually happened.
Yeah,
So
that also is something that,
mm,
of course, I reflected on. It still is, I know that inside is still hard to process, right? Like
okay.
when you have plans for sure. But that is something that definitely came up as well.
Mm,
Because if for anything, if you're trying to force it too much,
mm,
um, because like immediately I tried to research how can I still get it another way, or can I try again, or can I, you know, like I think more from the desire of, it's also because that is the place that actually I felt like I wanted to go to more than Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan just had cheaper flights, and so we were like, let's go there and then go there. And so I think like it's different. Like they both looked amazing, but they're different. Like Kyrgyzstan had more of the hiking and the mountains and the nature that I think I was looking forward to doing,
okay.
whereas Uzbekistan has a lot of, I mean, they both have a lot of culture, but like it's more built up, um, yeah, in a different way. So I think that was hard to process, is also that I wanted that time in nature over there. It doesn't mean I can't get that time in nature in a different way in Uzbekistan, right? Like it's just obviously not what I had pictured, if that makes sense.
Yes, it seemed like the universe, for sure that there's some technical things, but on that sense that we try to make the meaning out of it because we have that freedom to do that. we have infinite freedom to make the meaning out of it, so we can get out of it. It's like one place that you liked more and one place you didn't plan to like.
Mm.
So it seemed like you had a chance to see and like the part of you or of life more than the part that you think that you would like. So it's like the time in this year and last year, we did the work on integration
Mm-hmm.
and compassion for every part of us, the dark and the light part of us. So it is like the equation of now shifting to acknowledge the country that you actually didn't plan to go just because it's cheap, but actually there's something also telling about the part of us that we have not appreciated enough. And sometimes it is also important as a part. So I feel like there's something that we always can bring out of it.
Mm.
And also like why you didn't book a flight directly apart from it was more kind of expensive to go to the country they wanted to go. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe you actually do
Yeah,
the this.
it didn't make sense. And then this gave us an opportunity to kind of explore two places nearby.
Mm,
And so there was like a direct flight from Bangkok, so we thought it might be easier. And
mm,
originally, when I had researched visas, it just said e-visa. And so I said, oh, okay, that's nobly easier than me going to the consulates and doing all the paperwork. But it turns out that like this e-visa, specifically for South Africans, is really hard.
mm,
But that didn't come up when I first researched it, right? Like that only surfaced later
mm.
during the whole process.
So you
Um,
already decided that you're not reapply to the consultant? Yeah.
yeah, they basically have said don't do it. So
Yes,
yeah,
awesome. So they actually
yeah,
made the decision for you. So you don't
yeah.
need to hang around and juggling between the two, and you can fully spend the energy for the other thing. And now is to make the story out of it
Mm,
to the level where we can move on. And we're gonna preserve both the parts of us that we didn't enjoy or we didn't necessarily like, and the part of us that we appreciate. So if we look at that, we can see all the Roxy identities or all the different angles of Roxy in the story of being rejected with a visa and the other one. So it's just like one more time to come again and ask us to, hello, you see me?
yeah. Mhm.
You see me? No, that's something like Roxy who made the visa and that was rejected. I say, you see me? Can you see me? So every part of you ask you to see them and to integrate them with compassion. So that's another accident the universe gave you. Otherwise, everything became so smooth.
I'd like it smooth sometimes, to be honest.
Yes, and it's always enjoyable for the movies that with learn emotional curve. We enjoy that more.
Yeah, for sure. I think the frustrating part is also just that like my friends don't have to do anything. They don't
Okay.
have to get a visa. They like, right? It's just, and it's not their fault. Like it's just based off of their passport, right? And it's kind of
Mm,
like not, it's like you're saying, right? Not being seen for who you are based
mm,
off something that is just a label, you know,
mm,
which I understand there's many different factors and political things and
mm,
other things outside, which is why it's the way it is. But when you're dealing with a computer and
Okay.
you can't like it's not human to human, right? It's just an algorithm that's like,
Mm.
no, you can be rejected for, I don't like your photo is it's blurry over here, or like whatever the algorithm says is like
Okay.
something so small, you know. So I think that added to part of the frustration. No blame on my friends, of course, but like, yeah, it's that not survival, but that struggle, right? Like South Africans also have been through a lot, and like, yeah, we fight to keep going, but like, it would be nice not to always have to struggle.
Mm.
Um, Even after having my travel history or something, it's still hard to go to certain
Mm-hmm.
places, right?
Mm. Okay. Yeah, the story is like repeated again until the time you see, like, oh, it's actually not true anymore. Yeah, Roxy already did that, friend did that, and the result was not like we wanted. It gave us the chances to actually walk on the path that we even not planning, the path of only enjoying one country or maybe even doing something that we could not even do if we actually got this visa done. So this is a very unexpected path that you want to walk in with that one visa,
Hmm.
not the other one. And also, like, it doesn't harm anything of Roxy regarding physically or regarding the career. It's just like has something that we don't see it yet in the
Yeah,
front.
for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, and I'm really grateful that like the visa that I did want, like Australia, is the one that I got, right? Like,
Wow.
so
The
like
one
it's
we need the most.
well,
Okay.
that's the one that like resonated with me, that was important to me.
Yes.
Like, this is also important, but this is like travel for experience and tourism, but that was something that I really connected to, and I spent years, right? Like trying to put effort into getting that. And so, like, yes, this is hard. And in the same sense, I'm really grateful that that visa was one that came through, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The most important one and the one that you made a lot of effort and the one resonates with your worthiness and the other one didn't go through. There's some technical things there maybe also we don't know until we experience what we're gonna experience. And as you practice the compassion in all the situation, life gives you more expect things in the unexpected ways.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have more things. The main thing you got is a Australia. So the biggest thing already like kind of great. The little other small thing is to just like, hey Roxy, more compassion practice here. Here we go. So what is the thing that you're gonna tell the Roxy so she can fully move forward? Actually, she had moved forward, but maybe she still need a little bit kind of acknowledgement, and she also need a little bit attention and appreciation.
Yeah, I think it's just like speaking to what you just mentioned, right? Like, there is, for whatever reason, something the universe is pushing me not to go there, right? And it's okay to feel the things that you felt, right? For what happened. And at the same time, they've also happened. So um,
Mm,
like you will still have an amazing time, in the place
mm,
that I'm going. There's still many opportunities to find nature there as well in a different way. Um,
mm,
and yeah, there's a reason why it's happened.
mm,
Yeah. And for me, I'd rather like enjoy, right? This vacation time for me is always time to reset and reconnect. And so if I'm busy trying to scramble, trying to force something that's not supposed to happen, then it's more stressful for me than
mhm,
to be like, okay, you can let it go. You have an amazing trip planned, like, and you can spend your time here in Thailand doing the things, that feed your soul as well, instead of stressing about reapplying, and there's no guarantee either, right? It's just adds more stress,
mm.
in fact.
And the universe, what we call, we can use any theories that we support our soul and support our mean, like moving forward. The unexpected things always a great friends compassion. And also another thing, like it seems like everything will be filtered out as you get clearer and you are more grounded on whatever your essence. So I think that's another thing I hear from what you reflect. It's like everything apart from the unexpected thing, to let us practice to see it and to acknowledge it and to move forward with the gratitude. But at the same time is to also see like we're actually still here, which is what you said, that Thailand and all the things that you can actually now deeply stay grounded and continue to enjoy that.
Mhm.
So what matters still remain. The truth still there. Roxy is worthy to do other things that probably that is a thing important for her now in this stage.
Yes, for sure. And like, sometimes I also do a lot in my vacation, so it's maybe also time to slow down.
Yeah, the question probably like the vacation is for escaping or is for reinforcing the part of you that like you are and you're meant to be,
Mm,
and stop that kind of pattern of outward going outward to reconnect with the inward, but stay in and reconnect with the inward. So there's a lot of kind of dimension here, and we come back to what matters, which is Lucy can be with herself and she's still happy, whoever, whenever.
yeah.
And that is interesting because I also found like you did a lot of kind of traveling, coming from the time of maybe to a little bit escape, more about experience, but there's a little bit many years ago, I think. And that many years pattern, maybe that to this point to be awakened to the level you say like, I'm gonna purify any kind of hidden escaping energy or looking for something out energy. You're gonna purify that and just keep the pure energy of Roxy. So sometimes like understand, I think like what you describe, I felt you purify one of the other hidden energy before. So the travel will be more pure and it just manifests whatever the Roxy, the worthiness, the wholeness not the one or the part of missing anything even little.
Mm.
So on that sense, I think that is a great thing. Roxy can be still like loving herself, whoever, whatever, and wherever she stays. So have we have Wednesday on this exact topic.
Mhm.
Okay, so today I think we describe the thing we learn from
Mhm.
it. So we will have the action. What what is action you're gonna do? You already told me, and I think that's awesome. You you live whatever you live now,
Mm.
whatever you do now in Thailand. So what is the thing you wrap up today or in this conversation? Frustration become appreciation and evolution.
Yeah, it's all about